Hello, second grade. Today we're going to make a 3D polar bear picture. So you're going to need scissors, glue, pencil. Now, I know these markers are hard to see the colors, so you can use markers or crayons or color pencils. I've got purple, which looks blue, but it's purple, light blue, black, and dark blue. Okay? So, you can put one of the pieces of paper to the side. That's going to be our background paper. So I'm going to move all my supplies except one piece of paper and a pencil. Okay, so we're going to need to use this paper to do a couple things. So the first thing we're going to make is, it's going to look like a big upside down U. Like an upside down bubble U. And then we're also going to make another one, but it's going to be smaller. So these are going to be the body of the bear, and then we need a head. So I'm going to draw like an oval shape and add ears. Now, I want to keep this extra white paper, so after you cut these out, don't throw it away. So that's the next step. I'm going to cut my pieces out. And once I cut them out, I'm going to turn them over so you can't see any of the pencil lines. Alright, so I'm going to turn these over. Okay, so now I'm going to take my 3 pieces that I just cut out and I'm going to put them to the side. I'm going to take this paper that was left. I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to cut two strips. And then I'm going to bend them like an accordion or like a zigzag. So you just go back and forth. Until you have a zigzaggy paper. And I'm going to do that to the other one as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're not going to see it. All right, now I'm going to take those and put them with my polar bear pieces. Now I'm bringing back my big piece of paper that's white, and I'm holding it, or it's like a building, so it's tall. And I'm going to take my markers, and this is the cool part. So I'm going to use purple, light blue, and dark blue. It's almost like scribbling, which usually we say don't scribble, but for this one, you're allowed to. So I'm going to take my light blue, and I'm just going to go across my paper. Then I'm going to switch to purple, which I know looks blue on the screen. Then I'm going to do some dark blue. You can add some dark blue up in here if you want to. I'm going to do light blue again. And it's okay if there's white showing. Back to purple. And then dark blue again. Now, like I said, you can use a crayon, you can use crayons, colored pencils, or markers. Markers just seem to go faster. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the bear. Well, no, we're going to draw on the bear, then we're going to assemble it. So I'm going to take my pieces and I'm going to put some claws on the feet. And that's all for those two pieces. And then for the bear, I'm just going to use black. I'm going to color in the ears. I'm just going to give him little eyes. Nose. And a mouth. Now, if you want to do something different with your face, you can. You can use other colors if you'd like. All right. So now I've got my paper. I'm going to take the first piece, the big piece, and I'm going to glue it on. And I'm just kind of gluing it into the middle of the paper. All right, so the next thing is I'm going to kind of look and see where do I want the second piece to be. So I'm going to put it about right there. But I'm going to add one of my zigzaggy parts in between. So I'm going to put some glue on one of the ends of the zigzag. And then I'm going to put some glue on the other end. And I'm going to stick that piece to it. So you should see your bear popping off the paper. All right, I'm going to do the same thing again with my other zigzag. I'm going to glue an end. I'm going to stick it on there. And then I'm going to glue this end. And glue it to the head. So if I smush it down, it's flat. But when I let go, he pops up. And there you have a 3D polar bear picture. All right, I hope you had fun making the polar bear, and I will see you next week. Have a great week.